I do a very dramatic brow style for most people. The way I'm actually going to show you how I'm doing my brows today, I only do when I have a full face of makeup on, because when I do it this way and I don't have my lashes and everything on, I kind of get that Groucho Marx look, and we don't want any of that. So, I feel a little crazy right now not having eyebrows on, because if you know me, eyebrows are quite important. First thing is, when you're filling in your eyebrows, you want to make sure you're not bringing them too far in, because it can give you kind of this squished, tiny face where everything's coming forward and you just look crazy. Is to take a pencil or brush of some sort, and if you hold it up from the side of your nose, right behind that is where your brows should be starting. So my brows are just about there, so I just fill them in with a little bit of powder on the inside, just to softly fill that in, just to bring them in a tiny bit more. It gives it a little bit more of a gradient effect, and it's not so harsh and dark throughout the entire eyebrow. So I'm just using a dark brown shadow from the Lorac Pro Palette to fill this in. You can use brow powders. This is just what I do on a daily basis because I always have it laying around. But I'm just going to take a dark brown shade, and I'm going to start on the bottom and just create that bottom line. So you can already see a difference between the two. Just keep doing that line, and then I kind of buff upward, and then I'll take a little on the top as well, just to define it a little bit more, and bring it in a tiny bit. So I mean, you can already see the difference between the two. There's like 1% of people in the world that have perfect brows, so there's nothing wrong with a little enhancement. I went a little crazy there, so I'm going to smooth that out a bit. Don't want to be looking like the dad from American Pie, because that's not cute at all. Don't worry if you get sloppy like this. Like, I'm making a mess right now, but I go back with concealer anyways to clean it up, so that's okay. So next I'm going to use the Anastasia Dipbrow to give myself a tail, because if you haven't noticed, this is not what my eyebrows usually look like. So I use this to create my shape outward, because I have Charlie Brown eyebrows that just go like this and then they just kind of drop off. And I just got these brushes actually today. I found them at CVS for $1.99, but they're just these little eyeliner brushes that I feel like would be perfect for eyebrows, so I grabbed them. So what I'm going to do is start a little ways out from where that powder was and establish the baseline. And the cool thing about Dipbrow is it's so exact. Like, you can get such an exact brow shape. It's awesome to work with. It's a little tricky the first few times you use it. Like, I use the shade Ebony, which is very dark. That's why I don't use it on the inner part, because I feel like it gets too dark on the inside. But, what was I going to say? I don't even remember now. But, the first few times I used it, I used too much product, and it looked like Sharpie eyebrows. Oh, hell no. Like, I can't use this Dipbrow. What is everybody so excited about? Because it's terrible. But, definitely took some more practice, and now I'm obsessed with it. I love it. I use it every single day. So yeah, a little product definitely goes a long way, and it's very easy to overuse it. But I basically just drew out my tail. I want the end to line up with, when you go from the side of your nose through the end of your eye, should line up with where your eyebrow is ending. Girls, start filling in your eyebrows. It's the best tip you can ever get right there. And I just started doing this. I know everybody carves it out with concealer to make it clean and everything, and that's how you get your sharp lines. But I just kind of stumbled on my own personal savior, the Anastasia Pro Pencil, which is a concealer toned pencil. So for day-to-day, like, this is the greatest thing in the world, because all you have to do is line it along the shape of your brow. And it kind of does that carve out for you. And it does a little bit of like a lightened highlight underneath your brow to complete your makeup too. And then I'm just using another one of these awesome little brushes I found today just to buff it out so it's not such a line that you can see. Shoot, CVS, this is like the best brushes I've ever found. So there's finished on one side. I will go ahead and do the other side real quick and probably speed this up so you don't have to sit there for 20 minutes and watch me do both of my eyebrows. So here we go.
We're 1,000 miles from comfort. We have traveled land and sea. But as long as you...
I always make a mess on the left side of my face. Why can't a girl just get things even on both sides of her face the first time?
You are with me. There's no place I'd rather be. I would away forever, exalted in the sea. As long as I am with you.
I seriously cannot get over how great these stupid eyeliner and brushes are working for my eyebrows. Like, people always buy all this expensive stuff, and let me tell you, I've got the expensive brushes too, but sometimes you just gotta look. That's why whenever I'm at a CVS, like, you know I'm over there digging through crap. Because sometimes you find these little hidden gems for $1. So here is my completed brows. Obviously you can tell it makes my whole face look a lot better. My makeup just looks more complete. Yeah, if there's one thing that people are picking up tips if they're just getting into makeup and stuff, is definitely fill in your brows. Like, it changes everything. It accentuates your whole face, your eyes, it accentuates your makeup. Like, it just makes everything look better. And more polished, especially if you get a nice clean brow like that. Like, it just gives you a really polished look and finishes off everything really nicely. So my brow shape, the reason I have lineless brows is because my brows used to drop really sharply, so I actually removed part of my tail. I waxed it off. I tried to do a little bit straighter brow. It still has a little bit of an arch in it. I feel like I look like a killer when I have completely straight brows. I literally feel like I look like a serial killer, so I can't rock the completely straight brow. Maybe one day I'll try it again and see how that goes, but for right now, I do a more straightened out curve to my brows, I guess you could say. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial for how I do my eyebrows, and keep commenting with what you'd like to see, and I can make some more videos of what you guys want to see and know. And thank you for all the support. Again, on Instagram, everyone's been so kind and so amazing. It just makes me feel like I'm in the right place and I'm doing the right thing, and I'm very happy about that. So until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Continues to be with every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually.